just like you said, citizens are really concerned about where their data is going, who's working with government, because a lot of third parties are partnering more and more with their technologies. And in government, we do thorough assessments and threat assessments. And we also look at our current legislation and the protections in there. And bringing people in early, looking at the business processes that will change, will help us assess if we need to update our policies, update our legislation, so we can have safe, secure data and that improvement in services on the front lines. So number one priority for us is always about keeping that data safe and making sure the right people at the right time are getting the right access to the data. Leaders have to be present and present frequently. They have to act as coaches and be there to support their teams through every step of the way. Change can be scary, especially when it's innovative change, because we are flipping things on its head. So paying attention to where people are at, really being clear with the vision and the North Star of where we're going to and why. What business problems are we solving? And what supports are going to be in place. Take the time to listen. This is where you're going to turn up your generative listening skills and really hear where some of those gaps might be with your staff and where some of the fears might be. And then be able to come back and work alongside of them for success and adoption and bringing them along the way as you start to work on a plan for implementation. Yeah, I think in the first year, it's really important to look at adoption rates, look at uptime with the system and any incidents. So have you had any breaches? Have you had any downtime? Is there some challenges in the new business processes that you might have to tweak? And ensure that you're doing infrequent check-ins and make those really casual to make sure that the system is working as you needed it to and the public is receiving those services as you intended. So surveys, customer satisfaction surveys could be one way as well. And your team is really your best voice. They're the users and they're seeing the day-to-day occurrences. This is where design thinking really comes into play and ensuring that you have a cross-section of users. Just as you pointed out, Gen Zs, folks that need adaptations to different technologies, making sure that you're doing those assessments early and involving them early. It's always great if you can get those types of users to be part of your cohort throughout the planning stages and implementation, and for them to be the change champions and then build out that training and be able to support others as you work through that first year of implementation. I think it's really important for us to get together as a sector and really hear what's going on across different entities, whether it's provincial government, whether it's the vendors, or whether it's partners and or other organizations. It's great to be able to share ideas and to be able to share best practices and what's trending. We don't often get these opportunities because we're mired in meetings day to day, but coming out and being able to share that and connecting and being able to have that phone a friend when you do get stuck in something and you want to reach out to that SME that you met at the Public Sector Network. I think this is an amazing opportunity and really appreciate you asking me back every year.